Hey, Local 5, it's Dave. Just wanted to give you a quick update following an incredible weekend that we had with a tremendous amount of turnout, especially for a Super Bowl weekend. We had our 9th District Vice President down, Ray Ronnie, and his wife for a couple of those days. Thank you to everybody who came out. We've made such an incredible impact. We are 8 weeks and a day away from the end of it, about 5 weeks before ballots drop. And I got to tell you, it's overly impressive on how much work we've done and how much we've come together collectively to be successful at this. We've literally overcome every challenge that's been put before us, and we're truly just knocking it out of the park. The response and the involvement has been tremendous, and we can't say thank you enough. We've got a lot of people working diligently behind the scenes, putting together things on very short notice, and they're doing a great job at it, but it wouldn't all be possible if you guys didn't come out to help us and support during the weekends to make the Knox happy. The feedback that we're getting, it's tremendous. This is all really great stuff. Thank you so much for all of that. With that, we've got E18, which is the IAFF's kind of commercial quality professional studio set that's coming out next week, Wednesday and Thursday. I think they're getting in Tuesday night, going to set up for business on Wednesday and Thursday. Since our main opposition right now is basically the Chamber of Commerce, we've decided to move forward in opposition to that, gather some local business owners who are going to speak to and for in support of us. So it's an incredible opportunity. We've got a dozen or so business owners. By the way, if there's anybody else out there who on very short notice may know somebody within the business community that would like to support us as well, they're more than welcome to come out, touch base with Jason Buckingham on that. But we've got some of the local other business organizations within town also backing us. So it's just not individual businesses, but associations that they deal with. So we're hoping that this really stands up a great front so that as those that are kind of planning to be in our opposition are trying to get together collectively and fund their campaign, to which they haven't even really gotten started yet. Because in all honesty, folks, they've underestimated us. They really have never believed that we would have got to the point that we are right now, and now they're really scrambling. But anyway, all that being said, our position right now is to offset that business community by showing the people that are out there that do in fact support us. So E18 will be out next week. So part and parcel of the kind of support that we get from the international, these folks are flying all the way out from DC to do that. With that, we need to realize that we have 8 weeks left to go, 5 weeks until ballots drop. And our opposition, as they're trying to form up, and we're hopefully taking some of their energy out of their donation or money gathering ability, which is obviously the backbone of any campaign fundamentally, because they just don't have the people like the ground game that we have. And they're never going to be able to overcome that regardless of. But they will come out as a cat kind of backed into a corner, swinging and throwing mud, and they're going to probably be a little aggressive. And again, it's going to be dependent upon their support. If they don't get enough support, they're not going to have any teeth at all. But if they do garner some support, from our understanding that they actually may be looking at CSU, the utilities, to look at a draw of money on that. We're trying to find out if that's in fact going to be true. But if they do get that, they're going to have a very short time frame to try to oppose the foundation that we've already created. And the feedback that we're getting from the canvassing that's going out to directly make contact with people is really making inroads with the community, and we're getting tremendous support. So we're expecting that if they do get some backing, that they're definitely going to come out swinging. We've got to be ready for that and realize that regardless of whatever they do, we still are who we are, and we're going to do what's necessary for us to win. And we're going to overcome our own reluctance to do the things that we need to do and move in the right direction, because it's what we do every day. It's who we are. I always find it amazing that the city administration, or sometimes even our administration, hires us to find and figure out solutions to problems on a short-term notice that aren't conventional and that we carry forward in the day where other people would turn around and run. And then they're really surprised about the fact that they're amazed of where we're at in this the position on this thing as far as moving forward, that we have overcome the obstacles and that we're being successful and that we're not afraid of the challenges. We need to realize that opposition is still coming and be ready for it. And just to know that we're going to endeavor every weekend for the next 8 weeks to make sure we make the impact that's going to be necessary. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you've done. We're incredibly and tremendously moving in the right direction. I looked up what I thought would have been a really great associated word, because for all of you that know me, I love to kind of wordsmith it or try to sound like I know what I'm talking about, but stupendous, which is crazy because on the surface it really doesn't sound like it is, how special it is, but it truly is. And what we're doing right now has been stupendous. And I greatly appreciate your participation in that. We hope to see you out on the weekends. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll talk to you soon.